What happens when you're in control of your finances, your career, and your well-being? There's no limit to what you can achieve. I'm your host, JaeVic, bringing you on a journey through finance, fitness, and finesse, a podcast about developing your 8 dimensions of wellness. If you're looking to elevate your wealth, well-being, and discover the power of balance, join me bi-weekly, Mondays and Fridays, to learn why money matters, but wellness counts. Hey finessers! Welcome back to another episode of Finance, Fitness, and Finesse. It's More Money Monday, where we break down those confusing financial jargon, stigmas, and assumptions as we dive into small steps you can make to take control of your financial wellness. I'm your host, JaeVic, and today we're diving into the world of budgeting brilliance. Imagine this. If money and time were not a factor, what would your ideal lifestyle look like? Close your eyes, unless you're driving, and picture yourself in the setting of that dream life. Whether it's traveling the world, starting a business, or simply enjoying more leisure time with loved ones. Feel that sense of peace and satisfaction as you visualize it. Here's the reality. Budgeting is a practical tool that can help you unlock the door to that dream lifestyle. Today, we're going to learn about personalizing your money strategy and make budgeting not just bearable, but brilliant. Let's get into it. Our key term to learn for this episode is net worth. Your net worth is a snapshot of your financial health at any given time. It's calculated by subtracting your total liabilities, or debts, from your total assets, aka everything you own. Positive net worth means your assets exceed your liabilities, while negative net worth indicates the opposite. Understanding your net worth can help you set realistic financial goals, track your progress, and make informed decisions about your money. It's a crucial metric for assessing where you stand financially and planning for the future. Let's break down what an asset can be. An asset is anything you own that has value. This includes cash, which is the money you have in a checking or savings account, and investments such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA. More to come on what that means later. Property is another type of asset that includes real estate, such as your home, rental properties, or land. Vehicles, such as cars, boats, or any other motor vehicle that can be sold for cash also count as assets, although they typically tend to depreciate in value quickly. Personal property, like valuable items such as jewelry, art, or collectibles, falls into this category as well. If you own a business, it's also considered an asset. Finally, intellectual property, including patents, trademarks, or copyrights that you own, is also an asset. Understanding your assets allows you to know the resources you have at your disposal to pay off debts and achieve your financial goals. By knowing what you own, you can better plan how to grow your net worth and secure your financial future. Let's dive into some misconceptions about budgeting. Trust me, I'm right there with you guys on the idea of budgeting being an automatic turnoff. It took me over 1.5 years after learning how to budget to find ways to make it interesting and visually appealing. However, taking time to track my money and watch it grow was a game changer. Number 1, budgeting is often seen as restrictive. Many believe that it means cutting out all of the fun and freedom in life. But in reality, budgeting is about distributing money wisely, allowing for both necessities and pleasures. Financial planners can be expensive. And while you're balling on a budget, it might seem counterproductive to pay someone else to manage your limited funds. Budgeting is the first step to becoming your own financial coach, helping you understand how to prioritize your spending so you can still enjoy the things you love. After you accumulate more diverse assets is when it may be beneficial to invest in a financial advisor. Second, there's a misconception that budgeting is only necessary for those with financial problems. I don't know about you, but I can't think of anyone who doesn't face some financial challenges. Being aware of your income and expenses is essential to identify and solve small issues before they become big problems. Take action before you're forced to. Budgeting can be advantageous for everyone, regardless of your income level. Enhancing your financial literacy involves effectively managing and optimizing your money to achieve your goals more efficiently. Third, many people believe that budgeting is too time-consuming or requires advanced math skills. While it does require some initial setup, maintaining a budget can become quick and easy with practice and the help of digital tools. There are numerous apps available that make tracking your spending a breeze. Personally, I've tried various platforms, but I find using an Excel budgeting template the most effective. You can customize the categories to fit your lifestyle and enhance the visual appeal by adding your favorite colors. To make budgeting more enjoyable, I even turn it into a date with myself. I head to a coffee shop, grab my favorite matcha or coffee, and dedicate that time to reviewing my bank and credit card statements. You could even use AI tools like JaeVic to help sort and categorize your expenses. Once sorted, you can transfer those numbers into your Excel sheet once a month for easy tracking over time. Utilizing various types of technology, such as calculators combined with AI, accelerates the budgeting process, makes it more interactive, and provides reassurance that you're progressing towards your goals. Check out the show notes for budgeting tools you can use. So why is budgeting unattractive to many, especially young people? Cultural and media influence often glamorize spending and luxury. This ties into the desire for instant gratification, where many individuals prioritize immediate pleasure over long-term goals due to social pressure to keep up with their peers' lifestyles and spending habits. The need to stay current and showcase our experiences or possessions on social media also plays a role. However, it's important to note that budgeting isn't about denying yourself. It's about making thoughtful decisions that can yield greater benefits in the future. Consider living differently now so you can truly live differently in the future. Another issue is the lack of financial education. Budgeting can seem complicated and overwhelming, especially if you're not familiar with financial terminology and concepts. Without proper guidance on personal finance, many people might not understand the importance of budgeting or how to do it effectively. There's also a fear of confronting finances. I know a lot of people who hate confrontation, especially with themselves. Facing financial reality can be intimidating, and many people prefer to avoid thinking about their money situation rather than addressing potential issues. When I first started, especially as a student, I often found myself thinking, geez, on paper, I'm really in the negatives in every category. However, I believed in the skills I was developing, and they have proven to reap benefits. Remember, your net worth doesn't determine your worth as a person. What we're doing is simply bringing awareness to our financial situation so we can decide if and where we want to make changes. Alright, let's explore a budgeting strategy you can try out. Zero-based budgeting is a method where you start from scratch each month, giving every dollar a job so your income minus your expenses equals zero. First, list all your income for the month, like your salary and any other side hustle earnings. Next, write down all your expenses, including rent, groceries, utilities, savings, etc. Then, assign every dollar to a specific category, making sure all your income is distributed. I recommend you pay yourself first into your savings or investments. After that, adjust your income to fit each category until it equals zero. Throughout the month, track your spending and make adjustments if needed, ensuring that every dollar is accounted for. The zero-based budgeting method helps you be intentional with your money, increases financial awareness, and aligns your spending with your financial goals. By using this strategy, you can take control of your finances and make the most out of every penny. I strongly recommend incorporating an emergency fund into your savings. An emergency fund is designed to cover unexpected expenses and provide a safety net in situations such as a job loss or medical needs. It helps avoid the need to rely on credit cards or loans during tough times. Aim to save about 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses to provide yourself with a backup plan and peace of mind. In order to determine your 3 to 6 month expense number, you need to add up your average monthly expenses for your needs. That's again, rent, food, gas, etc. Guess what this is called? Budgeting! It would be wise to put your emergency fund into a high-yield savings account. Listeners, you can tune in to episode 1 to learn the basics of HYSAs. Communication is key, especially with yourself. Without it, change is impossible. It's time to bust it. Money myths holding you back. Today, we're busting the myth that budgeting is just a boring chore and has no real benefits. The truth is, budgeting is an investment in yourself and your skills. Budgeting invests in your past self because you are consciously choosing different habits to enhance your well-being. It's like looking back and deciding to make better choices for your financial health. It invests in your present self because you become more aware in the moment of your financial needs. You start making decisions that benefit you today, reducing stress and increasing your financial security. And most importantly, budgeting invests in your future self because you are building active habits for financial longevity and preparation for the future. Remember, action takers are the money makers. Taking the initiative to budget now can set you up for financial success down the line. Effective budgeting requires a mindset shift, moving from a scarcity mindset where you focus on what you don't have to an abundance mindset where you recognize and appreciate what you do have and achieve is a step towards evolution. Understand that your life is a sum of your habits. Developing good financial habits now can lead to a more secure and fulfilling future. Control is arguably the primary human desire. By taking control of your finances, you are fulfilling that desire and setting yourself up for success. As we reframe budgeting as a means to achieve financial goals, we can enjoy experiences guilt-free and secure our financial independence. It's about empowering yourself, not restricting yourself. Consider that budgeting versus spending is not a skill issue, it's a will issue. Don't forget that on this show, we tell our money where to go instead of wondering where it went. I believe you have the ability to change your financial future. Do you? Don't forget that it's okay to ask for help. If you have any questions about how to get started or topics you would like me to discuss, please reach out via my contact in the show notes. Thank you for tuning in to More Money Mondays. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend who could use some budgeting brilliance in their life. Please help me learn with you and don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. I'll see you guys on Friday to talk about money moods. And if you don't know, now you know.